All right, so we're going to start with exterior Sally Saloon.
Might as well.
All right, are you full screen
Oh,
so I
thank
can
you.
put my papers up?
Thank you very much. Boom.
You see, folks who are watching, Renee is also producing the show live as we do this. So this is a bootstrap effort,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Okay, exterior Sally Saloon, continuous. A rifle shot hits Bao in the chest as Bao squeezes his trigger. Bao's bullet grazes Everett across his temple, sending him to the ground. Long is stunned momentarily as he watches his brother fall, but regains his awareness quickly. He senses attackers moving into position around him. Stan on the roof of Porter's, a man with a rifle hiding around the corner, two men with pistols behind stacked barrels, another man with a shotgun behind a low fence. The anguish drains from Long's face as his instincts and reflexes take over. He draws both pistols. Long hears Stan cock his rifle, and Long fires a bullet at him, taking his hat off. Stan ducks. The posse opened fire, sending Long diving and twisting in the air, incredibly returning fire to suppress the attackers back behind cover. Once Long is back on his feet, he fires another bullet at Stan to suppress him, but the rifleman behind the corner takes a shot and grazes Long's bicep. Almost without looking, Long returns fire instantaneously along the same trajectory. The rifleman is hit as he leans back into cover, but the shot is fatal and he falls out of cover, dead. The men with pistols open fire, grazing Long's leg. Long dives and rolls, firing at the man with the shotgun to suppress him before he rises. Exterior, Porter's General Goods, roof, continuous. Stan hyperventilates before rising to shoot, but Long suppresses him with a shot that splinters part of the roof. Exterior, Sally Saloon, continuous. The men behind the barrels fire again, nicking Long's ear. Again, without looking, he returns fire along that trajectory and hits one of the men in the mouth, sending teeth exploding out the back of his skull. The other man refuses to rise. Long suppresses the man with the shotgun by firing bullets into the fence. Another bullet from Long forces Stan to duck. Realizing the man behind the barrels won't stand, Long fires at the peg holding back the barrels. They come tumbling down, exposing the man with the pistol. He makes a panicked face. Long unleashes a small barrage of bullets that make his body dance before falling over dead. The man with the shotgun seizes the opportunity and fires buckshot that clips Long, spinning him to the ground. Stan fires, grazing a thigh. From the ground, Long suppresses both men with a couple of shots. The man with the shotgun is well covered, except for a small hole in the fence that exposes the man's butt. Long makes a precise shot that stands the man up in pain. His face goes expressionless as another bullet passes through his skull the moment it's exposed. Long gets up, but is wobbly on his feet. He sees Stan's rifle peek above the roofline and waits for Stan to rise a little higher. As he does, Long unloads the rest of his bullets. Exterior, Porter's General Goods, roof, continuous. The bullets splinter the wood of Stan's cover, sending smoldering splinters and bits of metal into Stan's face. He falls backwards, grabbing at his eyes.
Stan. My eyes!
Exterior, Sally Saloon, continuous. Long keeps firing until the hammers of his pistol slam against empty cartridges. They make tinny sounds. Finally, Long lowers his guns, exhausted. Blood runs down his left arm. He holsters his gun and limps over to Bao. During the firefight, Sally had come out to tend to Bao. She looks at Long, wide-eyed, as she cradles Bao's head in her lap. Zeke presses a dirty bar rag against Bao's chest. The blood is profuse and spills from the hole in Bao's back as well. Long falls to his knees next to Bao. Tears well up in Long's eyes. Bao looks back with an inscrutable expression that is a mixture of panic, anger, and compassion. Panic takes over when blood fills Bao's throat. He flails like a drowning man.
Long. I'm here! I'm here!
He holds Bao's hands tightly in his own as Bao thrashes in his last throes. And then he's still. Long gasps before letting out a mournful wail. He hunches over and shuts his eyes tight, but they only force tears to drip from them. Exterior, Porter's General Goods, continuous. Stan calms down and pulls his hands away from his face. The area around his eyes are bloody, but his eyes look relatively fine. He blinks several times in wide-eye surprise. He scrambles for his rifle that has skid away. Exterior, Sally Saloon, continuous. A dark shadow falls across Long as a figure approaches the grisly scene. A cocking gun draws Long's attention. Everett, blooded from the gash on the side of his head, points his pistol at Long. Everett's face is tight with emotion and anticipation. It's hard to tell if he's more excited at capturing Long or witnessing Long's loss.
Everett. Now you know how it feels.
Long slowly turns to face Everett. He looks up at him, completely defeated.
Long. Do it.
Everett tightens his grip on his pistol.
Do it. Oh, sorry. Long. Do it.
Exterior, Porter's General Goods, roof, continuous. Stan shoulders his rifle and aims. Insert Stan's rifle sight. He would normally have a clear shot, but Everett spoils the angle by standing in front of Long.
Stan, to himself. Get out of the way.
Back to scene. Exterior, Sally Saloon, continuous.
Long. Do it!
Everett grits his teeth and steels himself to execute Long, but his hands begin to tremble. Seeing this, Long flies into a rage, diving for Everett's legs. Everett stumbles back, but Long keeps grabbing him while on his knees.
Long, in Cantonese. Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Finally, Everett pistol whips Long hard across the temple, knocking him out cold. Trembling, he holsters his weapon.
Everett. No. You'll face justice.
Slowly, townsfolk emerge to inspect the carnage. Stan approaches and is disgusted to see Long is still alive.
Stan. You gotta be kidding me. He just killed 4 men. Everett. And he'll face a jury for that. Stan. Jury? Let's just string him up right now. Still with me, Brian? I hear nothing. I got no audio from you.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Everett grabs Stan by the collar.
Hang on, let me just make sure all of my windows are right so that we're not looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Everett. No, that's not justice.
Stan struggles for a moment, then relaxes.
Stan, tell that to them.
He motions to the women who come running to the sides of the men Long just killed. Their wails fill the air as faces begin turning towards the Marshal, and fingers point at Long.
Everett, come on. Let's get him off the street.
Stan and Everett each grab an arm and begin dragging Long away. Maggie, Billy, and Ray watch from a few feet away. Everett doesn't look at them as he passes.
Okay.
Felt like that was my monologue, man.
No, Brian, you did a great job. Fantastic.